And now, Unsolved Mysteries. From the very beginning, this case had all the makings of a sensational crime story. The victim, a beautiful young woman with a promising future. The crime itself, brutal and disturbing. And the investigation, a confusing mess of conflicting alibis and false leads. But as time went on and the investigation continued, it became clear that this was no ordinary crime. This was the work of a madman. In today's video, we are going to take a look at one of the most famous unsolved mysteries of the late 20th century, the Zodiac Killer. On December 20th, 1968, high school sweethearts Betty Lou Jensen and David Faraday were shot while parked on Lake Herman Road near Vallejo, California. 7 months later, another couple, Darlene Farron and Michael Maju, were attacked in a parked car. Maju survived and described the shooter as a stocky man with glasses. In August 1969, 3 letters arrived at newspapers in San Francisco. Each contained 1/3 of a coded message, and each claimed responsibility for the murders. The writer demanded the ciphers be published and signed the letters with a circle and cross symbol. Soon he would call himself the Zodiac. Over the next several years, the Zodiac claimed responsibility for multiple murders in Northern California. Some victims, like cab driver Paul Stein, were confirmed. Others remained disputed. The killer continued to taunt police with letters, ciphers, and threats, including claims he had killed as many as 37 people. Despite massive investigations by local police and the FBI, the Zodiac was never identified. Dozens of suspects emerged, including Arthur Lee Allen, who was heavily investigated but never charged. Amateur and professional cryptographers worked for decades on the Zodiac's puzzles, some ciphers only being solved in recent years. The Zodiac Killer became one of the most infamous criminals in American history, inspiring books, films, and endless theories. His true identity remains unknown, but there are plenty of other infamous criminals whose crimes have also gone unsolved. Like in the next installment of our series, we'll be taking a look at the baffling case of John Bennett Ramsey. On December 26, 1996, 6-year-old John Bennett Ramsey was reported missing from her family's home in Boulder, Colorado. Her mother, Patty Ramsey, called 911 after finding a 2.5-page ransom note demanding $118,000, almost the exact amount of her husband, John Ramsey's recent bonus. The case immediately made headlines around the world. Was this the work of a stranger or someone closer to home? As the investigation got underway, it quickly became clear that this was no ordinary kidnapping. Whoever had taken Jeanette had planned this carefully. There was no sign of forced entry into the house, and nothing appeared to be stolen. It was as if she had simply vanished into thin air. Join us next time as we continue to explore one of the most perplexing mysteries of our time, the disappearance of John Bennett Ramsey. See you then.